The Montgomery College World Ensemble features everything from African percussion and reggae to Latin jazz and Native American dance. This talented musical group represents our community's rich diversity and through a variety of performances, programs, and benefit concerts seeks to raise awareness about important world issues. Up next on Campus Conversations, World Music at Montgomery College. Welcome to Campus Conversations. I'm Fritzi Bodenheimer.
And I'm Marcus Rosano. Throughout the world, music is the cornerstone of life and culture. From the poorest nations to the most prosperous, music is an integral part of ceremony, celebration, and ritual. The Montgomery College World Ensemble celebrates the diversity of music and uses its talent to reach out to the community.
With us now is Professor Dawn Avery, an accomplished cellist and coordinator of the World Music Program. Also joining us are two students, Crystal Brito and Rob Walk. Welcome to you all.
Welcome.
Thank you. Dawn, I want to start with you. Help us understand, what is world music?
Well, there are a lot of definitions to world music, so I'm sure some of them could be argued. But being in Montgomery County, since we have such a diversity of cultures, it's basically music that represents these different cultures, from very traditional sources to contemporary music written by living composers that has to do with their ethnicity in particular, or their culture, or that are based in some part of their history or politics.
And can you give us just a couple of examples?
So, for example, we have didgeridoo players from Australia who will play very traditional Northern Territory music from their tribe, and then on the other side, they'll play rock and roll with Native American flutists. So that's one example. Or we'll have Latin salsa, very traditional salsa, which would say maybe be from the 40s. And then we'll do Latin salsa that was just written in the 90s.
Very good. Can you lead us now into the Montgomery College World Ensemble?
So our ensemble, we have a Latin jazz band. We have an African drum ensemble, a Dunoon orchestra, actually, with them. We have a chamber orchestra that plays contemporary classical works by different indigenous composers. We have Persian and Arabic small chamber ensembles in the group. And then we do music depending on who's signed up for which semester. It'll vary. So sometimes we'll have Celtic music in addition, sometimes we'll have Israeli music, sometimes we'll have Palestinian music, Australian music, so variety.
Now, is this just Montgomery College students? Is it the Montgomery College community, or is it the community as a whole?
You know, being a community college, it's open to everybody. So frequently, we have students who have started, then they go on to do other things in life, they come back, and they still play with the ensemble. We have a lot of community members because of the rich heritage here of so many people. We have resident artists and teachers from all over the world who live right in our county. So in many ways, it's a community, but it's a much bigger community.
And do you have to audition or have experience, or can anyone who feels the music jump in?
Anybody who feels the music can jump in. We have a place for everybody. So if you're a great singer, we'll give you vocal things. If you really want to learn percussion, we'll teach you percussion, from a rattle to a djembe. You know, it can be any complexity level, any level of experience, and that's part of the community aspect of it.
Now, Rob, I want to bring you in. You do have some experience as a percussionist, and you've been part of the ensemble, and you're working on a special project right now.
Yes. I'm composing a piece for the project we're doing, Water for Life, based on a Japanese folk melody about water. And it's part of my experience in experiencing world music and getting to know other cultures and looking beyond the music I was raised with and my immediate surroundings.
And Crystal, talk about your part in this. You're actually doing a project. It's about the Water for Life, and it was also part of the Tap Water Project for UNICEF. Tell us a little bit about what your project is.
Well, I'm in the Scholars Program, and we had to do a paper for a capstone class.
And just before you tell us about the project, tell us what the Montgomery Scholars are, just in case people don't know.
So the Montgomery Scholars are a group of 25 people, and it's a program where all of us take the same core classes, and we go to Cambridge over the summer of after the first year. And it's basically like a close knit group of people who study together in honors classes.
And your capstone project is the sort of final piece.
Uh-huh.
And tell us about that.
Yeah, my capstone project was about water wars and how it related to the global society because many people don't have access to clean water, and this creates tension over water sources. So that's how it kind of brought me to the Water for Life project because I was doing the water scarcity issues and stuff. So it kind of led me to talk about this during the concert, which I will be speaking.
And John, there are a lot of partnerships like that. The Scholars is one. So Crystal's not a musician,
Right.
But she is able to still be a part. Talk about some of the partnerships.
Yeah, so Crystal adds a piece of it that's more the scholarly research piece, and she is so passionate about the project, and she's also helping us because we devote every concert at least one piece based on water, on a water-related issue. For this concert, the whole concert is all about water and water-related themes, and with several newly composed works and then several really old traditional works. And then we're raising money towards UNICEF. We're already an ambassador for UNICEF from our last concerts. So we're raising money for UNICEF with the Tap Water Project, and Crystal's helping with that part. Then we're also, one student from the first year Scholars designed a t-shirt for Water for Life for the ensemble. So we'll be selling t-shirts, and all the money goes towards the Tap Water Project as well. So this way, all the students get involved. Then the new piece this year is that the Office of Equity and Diversity has been training the World Ensemble in the National Issues Forum objectives. And Crystal, along with members of the ensemble, are being trained to be moderators and then also to study global world issues as they apply in the community and then on a global issue. And they're going to be writing the issues sheet for that for the forum. So that's an exciting piece.
It's really not just about the music.
Right.
Yeah.
But the music brings it out there a
Yeah.
lot, and that's what's so great, because people really can hear music. You know, they'll pay attention a lot that way.
Rob, I wanted to ask you this. You don't strike me as the typical composer that that we all know. Talk about what a student composer is. I'm sure. I'm sure. What are your aspirations? And I know that you're also a percussionist, but you're also a student composer. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, I've always performed, and for me, performance was always an act of writing as well,
Okay.
whether it was with a group or by myself. So I discovered that there's a composition major, and I thought, I might learn that and learn more about composition and writing, studying all music from all times, including world music and folk music, and it influences my performance as well as my experience with the World Ensemble.
And what are your plans after Montgomery College?
To transfer. I'd like to continue going to school as long as I can, graduate, doctorate, and eventually teach and compose and play.
Very good.
Going to be very busy. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.